Glenn Campbell, founder and MD of Revolution Motor Store in Gateshead. We've been established 16 years, and in our main headquarters, which is where we do all our work here. And we do everything from Minis to Peugeots to Porsches, Subarus, and the full VW German range of cars as well. Started in the 80s with all the original Escorts and all the modifications that everybody did on the driveways. But nowadays things have moved on, but we found a niche very early on in the early 90s, before the days of Max Power and Fast Car and all these magazines. We were modifying cars with friends and that sort of set up, and then we needed to have a professional base, so we did the jump and got our own original place 16 years ago now. We never looked back. The Impreza started off as an idea to create the fastest road-going Subaru around the Nürburgring to celebrate 15 years of Revolution. It was done in 2010 by Subaru Japan with a Spec C import car. It was a caged car as well, so it was a track-derived road car. And it was 7 minutes 55 seconds by Tommy Macklin, the famous driver everybody loves, but we think we can do that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it all comes off on the day. We spent 10 months flat out building the car, from a standard 4-door Japanese import car to a 2-door white-bodied, machine really, with no ABS, no airbags, just stripped it out, but road legal on road tyres, driven there and do the hot lap, drive it back, and then the idea is to sell 10 cars to follow on from the original one we built. We started with a closed deck block engine, which is a Japanese machine block. We put different cams, crank, billet, camshafts, conrods, bigger turbo, everything, injectors, the whole thing, from ground up. Really, we've rebuilt the car to make sure it's bulletproof and over 500 horsepower. Yeah, the original car started at 2 litre, it's now up to 2.5. It's quite a weak engine, so we've gone with a 2 litre closed deck block, and then we've stroked it to 2.135, and again, everything's made by Cosworth, so we're guaranteed we've got sort of massive amounts of torque with good reliability. So the car's really a different model as it was from the original factories that produced. It's a bit of a sleeper, this one. It's a customer's car I've been working on for some time now. It started life as a 250, it's now in the region of 350 horsepower. Again, it's got a lot of internal engine work to it, forged pistons, conrods, etc. Bigger turbo, bigger injectors, change the brakes, change the wheels, the tyres, suspension. A lot really, but from the outside it looks like a reasonably stock Megane, so it's a bit of a sleeper really, but it's a very quick car, and its handle's fantastic as well. Yeah, that's currently sitting at about 340 horsepower with 330 pound-foot of torque, so it's a pretty quick machine, but again, that's got everything from injectors to sump. We changed the oil, suspension, the brakes, everything. It's even got a full race exhaust system on as well. Yeah, the ECU is Motec, made by Motec, was an overseas company, and they do bespoke ECU software and standalone ECU. So on ours is all programmed via a laptop. We can program it anywhere in the world for the customer, so if they're lucky enough to buy one of these models in future years, we can set the car up anywhere in the world, subject to their conditions and individual specs. We tend to start from chassis up really, so we'll look at the car's sort of baseline. If it's a really good car to start with, Subarus have excellent four-wheel drive systems. We try and start from the ground up, so power to us really is the final thing. It's not all about having 600, 700 horsepower. We've got quite a mild, in today's standards, just over 500 horsepower and 500 pound-foot of torque, but we feel that if you get the chassis right and the brakes and the suspension, everything's sort of running in the right direction, the car is so much quicker than a car with, say, maybe 100 horsepower more, and it's a sprint car or a quarter-mile machine. This is really about building cars to go on track. I would say it's changed a lot over the last sort of 5 years. People don't anymore put crazy body kits on and sort of silly boombox exhaust. They really want a quality product. Things like Akrapovic that do titanium exhaust systems for M3 GTSs, Porsche turbos, Nissan GTRs. We do sell a lot of those bespoke systems. Talking £6,000–7,000 for an exhaust, and they are taking an excellent exhaust off a Porsche GT3 RS, but there's so much more scope now that you can do with good quality products, rather than sort of things you buy online or maybe you buy from a certain big high street chain. people want quality service and quality products that work. All the guys, everybody works here has got massive passion for modifying cars. I think we're just attention to detail really. I think we've proven on this Subaru alone how far we've gone by changing the car to a two-door wide body, change the paint and all the little things like the dashboard and the wheels and every single small detail we do to our cars shows our customers how passionate we are about the marque. You know, we live and breathe cars and performance. We love it. You know.